it is always important to make sure that we have a team which is multi-skilled. In this case, like I have a team of specialists, I would call them. So each one of the thematic areas is manned by a specialist. So a specialist in the food security, a specialist in the other. And this is the team that every week we meet with that team to review what happened previous week and what we plan to do in the next week that is coming. Further to that, at each one of the epicenter, we have an epicenter project officer who is located within the community. And the main role of that epicenter project officer is not to drive the process. The main role of that epicenter project officer is to catalyze the process, meaning that he mobilizes or she mobilizes and helps the people to discover themselves and discover their capacity, and not necessarily doing it for them, because that would be a disempowerment point of view, while catalyzing the process will actually be an empowerment process. Because after we have graduated the epicenter, we move out that epicenter project officer from the community, meaning that by that time the community should be able to manage all the processes on their own. That's why it is very crucial that the epicenter project officer should not be the one doing it for them, but should simply be a catalyst for the process in the community. So at district level, we have a district liaison officer. That district liaison officer, sometimes we have 2-3 epicenters close by to the district, and it's not cost effective to have an epicenter project officer placed in each one of them. So the district liaison officer is placed at the district to play a dual role. The first role is to make sure there is that effective linkage and collaboration with the government functions at the district level. The second role is to make sure that he or she coordinates the work of the epicenters which she is assigned to coordinate.
The Hunger Project believes that working with the government can make its project activity sustainable, because the government is and will be there forever. And at the same time, the government has the required technical expertise which we need in various programs. For example, let me talk about agriculture or food security. We train our partners or communities in some of the technology which can help them yield more crops. That technical expertise is in the government. We have the government extension workers all over in the area we are working, which we use for them to implement or to help the community, to train the communities in various technologies so that the community can implement the same. As NGO, we just complement the government role. And that's why we strongly feel that if we continue to work with the government will, even when we leave out that place, phase out, the government extension will continue to support the communities with various technologies, various capacity building, so that they should continue to benefit and even get better results from the development activity. So we believe in using the government officers because we know they are there forever. At the same time, our role as the Hunger Project is just to complement the government efforts.
For the other trainings like the WASH, the resource and education, we engage officials from the government who do the trainings and do the supervision to make sure that the training is well delivered and whatever we have agreed with the trainers to deliver has been delivered.
The local government is there, is supposed to be there to provide the service to the people. And the local government is the duty bearer, while the people are the rights holders. So how do we build that effective relationship between the duty bearer and the right holder? That's our role, because we will not be there forever. One day we are going to pull out. So what we have to make sure is to make sure that this relationship is functional, effective, and working, because that's the system of government that will be there even after the Hunger Project has withdrawn.